Yeah, I've been thinking what should I show on this channel? Maybe just gameplay. I think, yeah, getting gameplay would be good. Anyway, this I'm playing Guildwars 2 right now. It's one of those very resilient MMO that's still alive. It's amazing. How many years have been this MMO alive now? 9 years, 10 years? So many MMOs have died, but Guild Wars 2 is still here. See, right now I'm in world versus world. So basically I'm in this is our group PvP. Let's see, yeah. So I'm in Cathedral of Blood. We're against Hall of Judgment and Domain of Torment. Interesting names. This Edge of the Mist is another group PvP mode. However, it is mostly dead now. I think they should improve that. Maybe I'll give more rewards or something because it's just dead. Or maybe make some solo content or make some things there soloable or most of it. So people will go there to this. But right now it's dead. So we go here to World versus World. It's called the Mist War. Never noticed that before. Okay. So right now, some bad people are trying to take one of our towers, which is Blue Dryer. Let's go there. I'll probably get killed trying to get there, but let's do it anyway. See if I can hide in the back here. Yeah. What? There's like 2 people defending. Now we can't do that. I'm gonna die, yeah. It's like 25 bad people and there's this 8 or 9 of us. Oh man. Actually 7? Yes. So. Yeah. We're not. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna get caught. Oh man, they saw me. It's bad. Shh. I can't go that way. They tried to get me there. What is that? Somebody got in already? No. I knew it. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Maybe there's a weak point here. Oh, not there yet. So you have to go here. Let's see. Usually, if you're new to Guild Wars 2, you could go to World versus World, where I'm playing now. I think as soon as you get to level 68, I'm not sure. It's been such a long time since I've done it. But it's pretty quick that you can get access to it. I think in a week you can do it. Anyway, let's go back there. Another thing I liked about this game is it's not as intense as most PvP MMO. I guess it depends on who you're playing with, but yeah, there's a lot of actual PvE When I say that, it's a P, V, and then the letter E. Player versus environment, not player versus player. You could kill all the NPCs without doing PvP, and you would still get experience. And that will help you level up in world versus world. And that leveling up in world versus world is used to improve this part of the thing. If you go here to the top left, you'll see a castle icon. If you click on that, then here is a display for information, match overview. These are the things that you want to select. For example, if you go through the experience points or gaining experience points in world versus world, you could pick which one of these tracks those experience could gain points on, so you could get these rewards. Like for this thing, for example, which I am on now. If I go through this track right here, which is called Heart of Maguma reward track, if I reach this point at the end here, I get this chest. And I think this chest I can see in the tooltip right now. It'll be an Dragonite or some other mats and a weapon or an armor skin. And you'll probably get some bonus there. It's pretty nice. If you don't like that, there's other tracks here that you could select. Or right now I'm doing let's see. I don't want it repeatable. I just want it once, and you could click right here to make it repeatable or not. Or you could select it manually. Select your track manually. Let's see. These are available, and these are the ones that I completed. Lock. Sometimes it's lock. Why is it lock? Unlock by completing the journey. Okay, so some of these are locked because you need to do some of the stories in PvE, in PvE mode. Guildwars do a lot of stories in PvE mode, and these tracks right here are dependent on you completing them. And so this is a reward pane. Let's go to the next one. Rank and abilities, which is very important in world versus world. If you gain experience, you could gain points. Like right now, I got 12 points I could put. And you could put it in your reward tracks here, which will improve your damage from sieges or protection or other utilities. It's not directly connected to your character, but your usage of items in world versus world. For example, this Warclaw, I think you have to purchase the first expansion to get this. Either the first or second, I think. If you put experience here, you will be able to use it, and you will have some of its abilities unlocked. Also, there are crafting things here. For example, there's a provision master. This is very useful because at the end or near the end here, it says increase the number of badges. Oh man, what? Then, dude. These reds. Where was I? Trying to kill me. Okay, so the most important part is the way sieges work. If you put points in them, like arrow cart mastery, there are abilities here that are very useful in the world. Increases the range of all arrow carts, increase damage of arrow carts, increase effectiveness of applied conditions, and radius. And the last one is toxic unveiling, which is poison and remove stealth. So yeah, these points right here that you gain whenever you capture an objective or do PvP successfully, you kill on players. Yeah, it's very important that you apply it here. If you don't, your team will be as a disadvantage. Um, you will be most useful to your team if you do apply it. Okay, let me just get here, get away from that blob. And you'll notice people mostly travel in Zerd like that one, either 20 or more. See, yeah. Okay, so I'm just explaining it. If you're not familiar with Guild Wars 2 and you're not new to MMO, I doubt a lot of people is actually new to MMO, but okay, what was I going to do? Okay, so I'm waiting to go to Eternal Battlegrounds. Okay, that's one of the other interesting things here. There are 3 maps. Each map, like right here, Cathedral of Blood, which is my team's map. This is our home borderlands. That's what they call it. These are the other 2 right here are enemy borderlands. And this one, the first one here is Eternal Battlegrounds, which is like shared by everybody. And this is where most people are most of the time, especially if you're not experienced and you want to gain experience quickly. You go here to Eternal Battlegrounds. What number am I on a queue? So I'm number 35 on queue. I'm not sure if they decreased the number of people that is cap for Eternal Battlegrounds. I'm not sure if they decreased it or if they increased it, but I've been seeing a lot of queues lately. Maybe it's in a weekend right now. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but a year ago, usually you wouldn't get a queue unless spree, like special occasion or something like they're holding a bonus EXP for World versus World that day or something. They do hold some kind of occasions like that thing in the past. I'm not sure if they still hold them. Be nice if they do. Right now, okay, so they're trying to kill me again. Okay, so they're not gonna try to kill me already. So there's just 3 of them. Those are blues. Blues are bad. Okay. Okay, Lord. Let's see, let's go to a safe place. Actually, let's see if we can cap something here. Okay, this one. Fate Leap. This is a camp, a supply camp that is on our map. And this is our whole map right here. So we need to cap this because red capped it. That's why it's red right now. We need to turn it green. So let's go there. I've been trying to see which other MMOs are like this, Guild Wars 2, because yeah, I wanted to try some other MMOs. Especially the ones that has WASD controls. Like I could use the letters WASD to control the characters. I don't like MMOs that you need the mouse to click on this specific location to move there. I know it's just so I feel like I don't have full control and it's hard to like do it. Especially like in Diablo when I'm picking up I'm talking about Diablo 3 or I think 4, I'm not sure, but when you pick up something, you click on it and it's the same key as the move key. So it it says so. I wish they separate that, but I think it's a lot better now. I think they give you an option for WASD now in Diablo. I need to check that out. Ooh, I need to bring up my skills. So these things right here near the bottom is all my skills that I could use. Okay. Now, yeah, and you'll notice once I use them, some of them are instant, like this skill right here, Hammer Bolt, which throws a hammer. It becomes available after you use it immediately. The other ones have timers, like for example, the second one right here, I think this is 6 seconds. So if I use it, so now it counts down from 6 seconds. I think most online MMOs are like that. They have timers. And some people made an art form or they just use a macro to like, so they press a key and each one of these gets activated and then gets reactivated again automatically if they got a smart macro. I don't try to use macro. It's just, hello, it's just so I feel like it's cheating if I do that. Okay, let's, oh yeah. So here in my inventory, so usually you will want enhancement. One of the two major enhancements you will get is from food. Like right here, I'm using delicious rice balls, which enhance my healing abilities. This is for outgoing healing and also for self-healing improvement. The other part is, oh, what is this? NPC trying to get me. What? I forgot that these two things right here. Anyway, the other improvement items you could use is called utilities, which is right here. This utility here is toxic maintenance oil, which gives me concentration boost. And that will prolong my boons. The boons are these things right here below this fury or swiftness or might that I have applied to myself. Actually, I could explain right here. If you go to your hero panel by pressing H and then go to equipment, you would see all the stats here, which explains what each of the attributes you have does. Oh, come on, man. I'm just trying to explain it. Stop. Jeez, oh man. Okay, let's go back to this part right here. Where was I? Oh yes. So I was explaining the boons, and the boons are for attributes or gain effectiveness from your attributes. So you go to the hero panel at pressing H, and you will see on the right, for example, if I apply this facet of darkness, which gives fury. Let's see what fury is. So fury I'm talking about the duration, sorry. The duration of the boons because of concentration. So concentration, you would find it right here. Let's see where it is. This is one's power, toughness, vitality, precision, ferocity, condition damage, expertise. Actually, each one of these, when you hovers, explains it to you. This one right here, concentration, increase your boon duration, which is not as effective if you're fighting alone, but if you're fighting with other people and you give this boon to them, it's like you're a force multiplier, which is kind of great. Let's see, where am I on the key now? 31. It was 35 before, so it's kind of going slow. Let's see. Let's clean up my inventory for a second. In Guildwars 2, you can play it for free, but you will be limited in the amount of stuff that you could do. When one of those things is if you don't purchase anything at all, you would be limited by the storage amount. For example, this one is a personal inventory right here. You could increase this by using bags, like, for example, right here I got the shared inventory slot, which is the top part right here. I got one slot for that. And this is the default that you get, the starter backpack. You get 20 spaces. So if you count from here to like 20, this belongs to this backpack. And here I got a pillager stack, which is another 20 and adds all the way down, which is my complete inventory availability. If you're not going to buy anything in Guildwars 2, and basically it's right here. If I actually, let me show you where to buy stuff in Guildwars 2. In the icon right here, it's called Black Lion. And you could buy some things here through gems. Gems you could buy with real money. And you could get some of the items here by using those gems. Let's see if there's any. I think it's utility for, oh no, upgrades. Right are here. Upgrades let you upgrade some stuff like storage space. For example, let's see if there's a storage space for that. Bag slots expansion. So this right here, add an extra bag slot to a character inventory. So basically, if I do in my inventory right here, these are the bag slots. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 for my character. Now, there is another way you could get this, which is through, so you see right here, 400 gems, right? So you could either buy it by money, because if you click on here, buy gems, it'll tell you how much gems you could get for, like, for example, for the first one, the lowest one, $5, you get 400 gems. Let's see how much is a bag slot. Oh, bag slot is 400. So one of them is $5. So that's the quick way to get it. There's another way to get it, but it will be slower, much slower if you're new. And that will be through the currency exchange here. You click on that currency exchange, and you could buy it through the gold that you gather in game. So 400 is 150 gold. I mean, you could get a lot of gold pretty quickly in Guildwars 2, especially if you're always active. But for most people, getting that 150 gold will take some time. That's why when you go to Lion's Arch, Lion's Arch is one of the main places in Guild Wars 2. In the old days, there was a lot of beggars. They were begging for gold and stuff like that. So, like, if they get 150 or something, they could buy other upgrades to their character. So, those are the two main things you could do to acquire stuff or upgrades in Guild Wars 2. I think upgrades is the most important. I mean, there are a lot of stuff here that you could buy too, like, let's see, promotion. Well, actually, promotion is, you want to go here first to see if they got like discounts on some stuff. And you like some of them. Actually, they have a lot of discounts right now, but like 20% discounts or something. And then many people like this things right here, style. This is what your character wear, what clothes they look, what their clothes look like. And I think you could buy some unique things here that you cannot get in game, which is pretty nice. Because most of the stuff in game you could get through gameplay. It's style is one of the things that you could get a lot of pretty quickly, but not as unique as the ones that they sell here. The ones that they sell here is pretty special. Either you get them through gems or by completing a certain event that is kind of hard to complete or an achievement. Let's see, utility is pretty important too. The things that let's see, utility is dyes, which is used to color your costume. Total makeover kit, to change your character features, genders, or whatever. Let's see, self-style for hair, name change. Some other stuff here too, like actually one of the most useful stuff is these harvesting sickle, or let's see what I got. I think some of these looks pretty nice. They're pretty unique, but they are actually these right here. Harvesting sickle, logging axe, and mining pick. These are pretty useful, although many NPCs drop them, but these are unlimited use to ones that I bought. Although you don't have to do that. I mean, many NPCs drop them in frequency that you really don't have to buy. So, depends, If your character does a lot of mining or map collection, you probably want to buy these first. That will stop the hassle of trying to get more every time. So after utility, you got novelties. These are like pets or like skins for other things, like when you're flying, it gives you certain skins, or when you have a mount and it gives your mount a certain look. It's pretty nice too. But in my opinion, upgrades is the most important because it gives you the most utility for what you will need to in game. Because if you're in game for a long time, or if you're gonna play Guild Wars 2 for a long time, you'd want most of these upgrades, like bank tab expansion. Banks is storage, but they're not personal. Let me show you how to access the bank. So there are many places in game where you will see this character with a bag over his head, and if you talk to him, it will let you access your bank. So my character has one bank tab right now. This is what you will get, I think, if you're a starter to one bank tab. You will see how limited it is. there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 30 slots total. If you're going to play Guild Wars 2 a lot, you would want more, much more, probably 200 or something, because you will collect a lot of stuff, and basically you will be collecting a lot of stuff to craft. Guild Wars 2 has a large crafting system, and you will need a lot of storage to store it. Yeah. So yeah, and that's why you need a lot of upgrades. For if you want to play Guild Wars 2 for free and not spend any money, you could, but it's kind of hard if you're going to craft. Shh. I guess let me see. Let me see. Can you buy those things with in-game currency? If you go to upgrades. Okay, you can buy them too. So 800 to 600 gems or bank tabs, 400 for personal and crafting license. Basically, you could have more than 2 professions in your character. But yeah, you could buy them, but you'll be pretty slow. Yeah. So it's better to buy some upgrades, or I think if you buy some expansion packs, you will get bonus for some of those upgrades. Like one of the most useful thing if you buy an expansion pack is you get like a instant level 80 for your character. For example, if you decide I need one more character and I want to level it, you could just use that level 80 and bring your character up to level 80 instantly. That's useful if you're already familiar with all the character abilities and stuff. But I find that if you're just new and you're new to that character skills, like for example, I'm running a Herald right now, level 80 Herald. For example, if you want to run a level 80 Guardian, you would want to experience leveling it up, because it will get you more familiar with how to use those skills effectively, and that is huge. Many people just go to level 80 instantly and they try to just learn it as they go. I mean, you could do that, but it'll make it easy for you to know how to use that character effectively if you use those skills to go to level 80. But once you're a veteran, I mean, you know all the skills for all the professions and stuff. Yeah, you could just use that thing. Man, it's a lot of reds. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed here again. Okay, I guess not. Like, oh, and those reds are angry. What is reds? Red is Hall of Judgment. Okay. Let's see if we could we even use a signature? Let's see if we could cow them. Cows are pretty useful. Cows poison, it produces poison field. Let's see if we could do that. Oh, we could. Okay. I mean, we could reach it. It just sometimes they are either too near, because the minimum distance for these catapults, or not catapults but trebuchet, it's like up to here. So like that's like 3,000 or something. Ooh, blue want to join in. They caught on. Okay. Huh. see, yeah. I think blue will piss them off. Come on, guys. Should be there, should be here, so we could sandwich them with the blues. Oh, let's see if we could use this. Okay. Okay. I guess Red hasn't made up their mind yet what they're going to do. Usually on weekdays, I don't think there is as much people. Maybe 75% of these. Oh, too much sauce today. I think I might play. Let's see, what other MMOs are there? Or maybe a single player game. What single player game would be interesting? Oh, it is reds or sheer. Or not. Oh, they are. Okay. Well, so where are we on the queue? 23. Wow, it's pretty slow. People really want to stay in an eternal battleground. Okay, I think they're trying to open this. Let's see what they have. Good again. Wonder if I could reach them through theater. Probably not. See. No, couldn't reach them. And these things right here, like cannons, all your, if you go to your wall versus wall tab, these are the things you could improve. And then go to rank and abilities, and cannons is right here. So if you improve your cannons, you'll be more damaging to the enemy. So reduces damage. Actually, you could protect it to reduces the damage received by a user, increased cannon damage, grape shot, which is bleed damage, and increase all blast radius, which is pretty useful. That blue? Okay, blue is there too, I think. I think red got a lot of bones. That's the thing about Zerds, their boons stack up so it's harder to kill them. Some Zerds, like they really specialize on boon uptime, which is made them almost impossible to kill, which is kind of annoying, but it's part of the game. If you're really good at it, yeah. I think red might be losing this battle. And blue is contributing to red's demise. Okay, so I think we wiped out red's. Blue is it's their turn, and that's give blue is a tree. Initially in a Zerd, there is a commander usually. It makes it easier so everyone knows who to follow or where to go. Sometimes the commander is not actually the one that's deciding where to go. Sometimes people or more experienced people sometimes telling them how or where they should go next. But that thing over your head, as you can see right here on the map, you could see the map here, that makes it easier for everyone to know where to actually go. And that commander icon, I think it costs 300 gold. Again, if you're a free player, that will be harder to obtain 300 gold. But you can, but that'll be harder. And also, in World versus World, there are mainly two types of people. People who serve or people who solo or roam. Roam is usually like a small group of people. Think of 4 or 5 probably. You would not see, I think the most people would Zerg in. Then next you would see more people roam, and then the least of those are the solo. Although the solo is probably the most skilled. And if you're, and also depending on your build, for example, if your build is for a Zerg, which uh, mainly to provide boons or damage or whatever, you would be at a disadvantage when you fight a solo player because their builds are tuned to defeat you in 1v1, not as a Zerg. Okay, I guess I'll try to cap this tower. And it's built. So here I got 0 now. So supply, I had like 1 or 4 here before, so I use it to build one of these things or help them build it. Now we got 0. Supplies is one of the other things that you could use to upgrade in your world versus world tab. Like right here, you would see supplies near the bottom, supply capacity. So this is one of the things that you want to make sure that you improve because the more supplies that you have, obviously, the more sieges you can help build. What other things can I say about world versus world? In a PvE, which is a player versus environment, which is not PvP, it's separate from this mode that I'm in right now. There's a lot of things you can do there too, but for example, just open world and exploring and gaining stuff. But I feel like most people eventually get tired of it. They usually just do it just to get some items or whatever specifically. Eventually, I think they go to world versus world because it's more interesting to fight players instead of NPCs. Because NPC, you could predict what they will do, even if they're hard to beat. You pretty much know the outcome. But in world versus world, you don't know. Like there's lots of people doing weird stuff or they have tactics or whatever. Are we building this wall? Oh, yes, I guess we are. Oh, no supply. So in world versus world, this is where you get your supplies. Supply depot. If there's supply available, you would see a stack of boxes. If it's blank like this one, you can get anything at 0 there. And these things are available on each of your towers or capturable locations. Camps, SMC, garrison. I might be doing this video too long. It might be so huge. Let's see, I'm going to cut it here and going to upload the other or get another cut. See, stop here.